Ave cohort, we are back, picking up with the second stream. Classic games time, going to be playing some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Let me go ahead and get everything squared away for that, and we will get right back into it. Assuming I didn't make that game just crash just now, so give me just a moment. There we go. Make sure the stream chat page is up, and we'll try this again. And once I get loaded and situated there, I will get everything all flipped over. Okay, that's up, and that should be up. Alright, so when last we left off, we had finished...
Bring me a champion! Rend the flesh of my foes! A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies.
Alright, anyway.
Really? Do come in! It's lovely in the Isles right now.
Let's tweak that audio down just a little bit.
Loud.
Perfect time for a visit.
We just finished doing everything for the main storyline. Now we're going to start the Shivering Isles DLC.
Why are they shivering? Are they cold?
It's one of the names of the Daedric realms. This one belongs to Sheogorath.
Do sit down.
Sure, Haskell. I think we'll do that.
Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door? Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly.
Who are you?
I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath.
All right, and what is this place?
You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There.
Well, why did the door appear in Cyrodiil?
Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is.
And what do you people want with me?
For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
And the people outside?
They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord.
That sounds a little nefarious. I will say, just as a quick sidebar for it, it's nice to see with the DLC that the quality of the models had gone up quite a bit. Like they finally figured out what they were doing with their damn engine.
That, and I think
Sure.
I read all the reviews that
You
said,
speak
oh
as
my
if they
god,
are
potato
diseased.
faces.
They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure. You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you.
Interesting.
Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear.
Oh, Haskell. Doesn't matter what time it is, or what era it is, or whether or not, the thirsty mud crap is extant. You are always the same.
Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable.
Well, we are here, so naturally we're going to go through the door.
Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him.
Got an
You'll
ad
want
break
to
coming
pass
up here
through
in
the
about
gates
30
of madness.
seconds.
Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
Let's see if we can avoid some major conversations here while that ad is playing for folks. And get right back to it. All right, so now we're here. The Shivering Isles. Want to thank everybody for the new follows there, Vanabap and Mike Steen 2. Thank you for following the stream there. Up to 119 followers now. We're very near that goal of 120. I'm going to have to find a new goal. Waited on me to take the first swing. Devious. That's right, they did get an improvement to their combat AI. Those are the words I was looking for. Sorry, I'm still shaking off the Helldivers a little bit. Dare say it looks pretty. Just picking up some reagents and looking around. Little swampy looking creature. All right, we got people.
Maybe they're just confused.
God, the shoulders on these outfits.
We'll be swimming in blood soon. I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me. He's pretty scary, isn't he? Let's watch him in action. One leads to the lands of Mania, and one to Dementia. The gatekeeper makes sure no one gets in who isn't supposed to.
Okay, I return.
We're back.
It's a nice enough place.
We have a
less dirty than others. I
doggo
feel like I
visiting.
belong. That old man in the room
My
made out
friend.
of butterflies, he said to wait here.
Because they are moving. And they needed somebody to watch the doggo for a short bit.
Makes sense.
Try
like it
not to
situated.
fight a grumite in the water or in the rain. They seem to like that. Does the air seem thicker than normal?
This guy's running off to go challenge the Guardian, so we'll go see what he does.
You there, stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
And you have muted yourself in Discord, but I can hear you in the stream.
This should be easy.
Oh, yeah, let me, thought I had... No, I shouldn't be muted there. Let me check, just checking Discord here, folks, real quick.
Reselect the input in Discord. Sometimes that happens.
All right, how's that? Yeah, it looks like it's actually picking my voice up now.
Oh, no, it's my fault.
Actually, I need to make sure the stream page is up. There we go.
Come on, fight harder.
There we go.
Should have listened to me.
Why isn't he dying? Keep fighting, men. Die.
Oh no, they're bleeding all over the place.
I think they're probably not going to make it.
I warned them, didn't I?
Yuck, look at all the blood and gore. I'm getting out of here.
He's too much. Killed all my men. Get out of my way.
But you've got ebony armor. Oh, no, I don't need your ebony armor. It's in that Imperial style. Nope, somebody here must know something about the guy up there, so let's ask around.
Hello, I'm Dreadwin. No one was running this place when I got here. They left plenty of things behind, though. What do you need? He protects the gates of madness. He'll kill anyone who gets near. Anyone except Relmina Veranim. She's staying upstairs right now.
That sounds like a Redoran name.
I think I'll just rest my eyes for a moment.
Let's go talk to her and see what we can do to get through this.
Yes? Well, what have we here? Another hopeful whose blessing hasn't fully taken root? No, I don't think so. You're an adventurer? How disgusting. Why don't you go back the way you came? The gatekeeper is my child, the consummation of Sheogorath's wisdom in the womb of my genius. It was a painful and bloody birth, but well worth it.
Are those
His brothers
being
were less successful.
figurative
You
or
won't bother those
euphemisms,
blessed by Lord
or
Sheogorath. You, however, will die
It's
trying
Sheogorath.
to get the keys from my child.
that doesn't
You? Ha! No,
It doesn't
you
help.
have a conventional type of soul. But I don't make that decision. The Shivering Isles belong to Lord Sheogorath. Were it up to me, I'd cut you open and show you just how uninspired your blood is. No, you won't be getting in. I'm bored with you. Why don't you talk to Nanette? She likes talking. I'll need to cure her of that habit soon enough. There's one sure way to stop a tongue from flapping. Cut it out. Shall I demonstrate?
crazy Redoran. I should find Romina at midnight and spy on her visit with the gatekeeper. My beloved Sheagorath, forgive me, it's been so long I can't remember the last time I've written. I hope these letters reach you. I know your duties keep you busy, but any message from you would be welcome, even if it is given through that fool, Haskell. If it is not possible, fear not, my love is constant. I can remember the day you brought me to your realm as if it were yesterday, but I miss you terribly. You should see the supplicants mucking about the fringe these days. A few, I think, will be ready soon. The rest, who can say? If it weren't blasphemous, I might venture to say that the world has been slowly going sane. I can almost feel in my bones a chilling presence approaching, like a devouring emptiness. That does not bode well, but I trust my Lord's power to keep our spirits well nourished from this bounteous showers of inspiration. From his bounteous showers of inspiration. Our child continues to destroy those pesky adventurers who come seeking treasure and glory. Surgeoning here in Passwall, tutoring Nanette Dawn as an apprentice. She's one of the hopefuls and I believe will bloom soon. In the meanwhile, I can visit our child. I go to see him every night around midnight when the world is quiet, when it belongs to memory and imagination. He is strong and powerful like his father. Would that you visit us sometime. It's almost cruel the way you keep aloof from me. Sometimes I can't even bear to look at him because I can remember when we created him, your glistening body in the pool, lovingly blending the components of the flesh that would become our child, and afterward you tortured me in your sweet embrace. Yeah, that's, Sheagorath's a little
That's
twisted.
figurative, right? That's figurative prose, right?
I'm
That's
sure. But now when I visit him, I can't help but weep like a little girl. I know how unlike me it seems, I just can't help it. To make matters worse, it seems my tears burn my poor creature. It agitates that Daedric soul bound in his body, threatening to sever the warding magic weaved into him. I had to catch a sneeze there. I didn't realize how badly that soul would seek release from the shell I grew in my gardens. But the flesh is pure, perfect. Perhaps it is my own tears that hold imperfection. But I shouldn't be bothering you with these petty concerns. Our child, your gatekeeper, stands guard over the gates of madness, mighty and powerful. No harm shall come to him. Okay. That's good. That's good. We know its weakness now.
Hello.
10:30, 11:30. Wait 13 hours. I'm sure we'll be safe, question mark, in Sheagorath's land. All right. She is moving. Let's wait for her to mosey on up the steps here. Dude, because the sad part is, she's got this beautiful dress thing on. It's if you put that on a male model, it gives him those triangular Dorito shoulders, which is just kind of sad.
I'm so glad to see you, my dear child. How are you? I'm so proud of you, my child. You crush our Lord's enemies into dust.
Nothing to see here.
But still he refuses me. Why? Seeing you warms my cold heart. Why has he forsaken us? Stay away! My tears, they burn you. Don't you remember? Stay back, child.
And the sorceress dropped a handkerchief full of her tears, which apparently can hurt the gatekeeper. Squeeze the handkerchief full of sorcerer's tears into a bottle. Might act as a poison. Have a limited number of doses, so I'll have to be careful when using them. Oh boy.
I think he noticed you.
Well, yes, I do want to poison the great sword. Let's cheese it.
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to
Stream,
seek
what do we
out
think?
Lord Sheogorath.
Do we want to go through
he has
Mania
plans for you.
or Dementia?
Try not to disappoint him. The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself.
No, that's not good.
If you wish to meet the residents of Mania,
Not
you'll
Mania.
find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though. A glorious existence.
All right, we got a 50-50 split there. Anybody else want to weigh in?
Come on. Somebody break the tie.
Do we go through Mania? Its vibrant colors. Dementia. And its sorrowful, baleful madness.
Yeah, I'll change to Mania just so we can have
Forward.
oversaturated colors.
It's a Dementia
You know.
interest. Or entrance, rather. Here we go. There's a golden saint just hanging out.
Speak quickly. The domain of the Prince of Madness, Sheogorath. We Oriole are tasked with defending this realm against the lesser beings that would destroy it.
Oh my
New
god, a different
Sheoth is
voice
the
actress.
capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city.
No, it's not. It's the same one they use for the Nords. Nord female generic.
Sheogorath
true.
rules the Shivering Isles.
It's been a while.
We,
It's been a
the
hot minute
Oriole,
since I
are
played.
his favored soldiers, the most perfect expression of his might. go.
Okay. Well, she's traveling through the 100-acre wood. So I guess it doesn't much matter until I come up here to a T intersection. So we got the empty trees of dementia, but we're going to go the manic route. Harvest a bunch of things and see what we can turn them into with potions later.
Surprised there wasn't a Telvanni there with all these mushrooms.
Well, the Sheogorath region of Vardenfell is somewhat near the Telvanni holdings on the island. I think it's not all that surprising. See such things here. Strange new world that has such people in it. Still try and keep to the path and more or less head towards the city and see what fancy things we find along the way. There's a camp right here. There we go. Let's get it marked on the maps in case we need to fast travel later on. Oh man, I got flashbacks to an hour ago.
You know what to do.
Thing that it
What's the only kind of good bug?
A dead bug. There are many of them here.
Silt Striders. Transportation or related to Biotitans? Film at 11.
Like Silt Striders, though.
You tried to light the Dunmer on fire, you stupid bug.
No, it actually hit me with damage health and damage magicka. It looks like a fire
That'll
effect,
work.
but yeah, it is not. Just a generic magic effect. Just running by, picking stuff up. Oh, right, the special armor.
Verdant Gnarl.
There's two types of armor. One of them uses Madness Ore. That's the Dementia side of it. It's heavy armor. And the other one uses Amber. It's like an advanced form of glass. It's on the light armor side of the spectrum. I'm in the Shivering Isles. Oh, look at him in his fancy gear.
It's not your fancy gear.
I'm a fan of money.
I'm a fan of things that belong to me now.
That's something that I missed from Morrowind. Starting in Oblivion, vendors just don't buy stolen items, and unless they're a fence or some similar person. And somehow they know, no matter where you've been, that an item has in fact been stolen. It's almost like you do pick up the item and just spray paint a red handprint on it.
Weird.
But in Morrowind, if you stole from a vendor and then turned around and went back to the same vendor to try and sell their crap back to themselves, they refuse it and call the guard. Like, I'm not actually going to give you any money for that because it's, mine. Well, silence is not cool at all.
What? Did you say something?
Must have been my imagination.
Must have been the wind.
The whole operation is run by Tony Lazzuto.
Tony Lazzuto?
Oh, Joel Javier. It's a good YouTube channel to check out if you haven't seen it. I do like the semi-zero G or low G float that they do when they die and they fall. Like if you knock them off a ledge or whatever, they just kind of have this slow little as they fall down to the bottom or wherever it is they were. And we're running. Running.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
The skying also looks markedly different from Tamriel because we're not on Tamriel anymore.
You are elsewhere. Oh, no.
No, we
we're
are
shooting
elsewhere.
Isles.
We are elsewhere, but it's not, the province of elsewhere. It's also fair to say we're not on Nirn either, because Tamriel is just one of several continents on the planet.
Oh, extended lore. How interesting and wonderful you could be that we'll never see.
I mean, we're getting bits and pieces of it here and there. Elder Scrolls Online has certainly done the most sense arena to incorporate all of it.
Air.
But like,
Harvest all the things.
it's kind of like a game called Oblivion somehow deals very heavily with Mehrunes Dagon and his Daedric plane of Oblivion.
His Daedric plane of holy shit, that's hot.
This is kind of like all-consuming and destructive, right? It's very destructive. Yeah, very, very destructive there, bro.
In fact, I think between the places I've been, I rather prefer Cold Harbor. You what? Yeah, it's
No.
much nicer there.
No. No. No
Only
Cold Harbor.
Only if you like Jersey Mike's, right?
No.
Banned, banned, banned. None of you are free from sin.
Yeah. Yep. Traced by Treant. It's kind of weird and out of place here. What could it mean?
What's it mean?
It's bland gray features. Perfectly ordered lines. Seems kind of a anathema to a place like this.
Fascinating.
Numbers, Taggart. What do they mean?
Mason. Where's Mason?
I was doing Call of Duty. DOOTY.
No, Mason, what do the numbers mean? Where's Reznov? That's a...
That's the actual Call of Duty one, but yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna go back in time and go on a YouTube adventure, there's the parody version they made of that one. Which was what if Doom, like 1990s Doom, was done in the style of the modern first-person shooter wave that was going on at the time.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's good. It's like 4 parts. And it all leads up to the release of like Doom Eternal. It's the last part.
Where's my brain? Thinking about that.
Okay, now we need to head south so we can get to the Gates of Bliss. I realize what that sounds like in hindsight.
In hindsight.
In hindsight.
I'm Ingvar the Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true, the world is about to be destroyed. Some people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say. But my message is actually one of comfort. The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me.
All right, well, tell me some rumors there, Ingvar.
I hear that Earl is fed up with Brythar's antics. He really wants something done about it.
Okay, who's this Brythar? I know
Earl
nobody
has
here.
a big problem with Brythar. I don't know exactly what the problem is, but it's safe to say Earl is making a huge fuss over it. Earl owns a magic shop in town called Earl's Mysteries. If you want to know more, I suggest you ask him yourself.
Desire to know more intensifies.
Find comfort in your powerlessness.
Oh. Just saw an interesting post.
Mm-hmm.
In the old Zeta Stomping Grounds. This summer, we will be getting Star Trek Adventures 2nd Edition.
Interesting.
Adding playable Klingons and Romulans. And strange new worlds.
Even better. They finally got my note. I wonder what else they changed in that one to make it more streamlined. Like it was pretty solid before, but they wouldn't put out a whole new book like that and call it a new edition if there wasn't more to it, you know?
Well, there's an article here, and I'm reading it now.
Right, picking up all the alchemical ingredients. If this was a forest, it would slowly be looking more like Gleam had run through it.
Odipius has said that other species present across the franchise would also make an appearance in the second edition rules, expanding further beyond the original Arborchi's focus on Starfleet.
Oh, I don't want to fight a hunger on a hill. Come on. Come on, let me up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Please, game. That's better.
Ooh, I will privately send you on Discord the wrap of the cover. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it when we're done here with stream. First, we're just gathering up some more POIs.
We'll release at Gen Con in August.
That's something the local Romulanoids posted. I would say pass along my excitement to them. Does sound fascinating. Alright, we're almost to Bliss. We can see the town from here. When I kill somebody because I attack them and they block the attack, it just kind of feels like I just, hit them with the pommel of the weapon and then they fell down anyway. Oh, we got a juggler out here. That's cool.
So much power.
Have you caught my act yet? I'm Fatal, the juggler. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Lady, I don't even live
who
here.
am I kidding? More likely you came to scoff at the worst juggler in the world. Sickly Bernice is convinced she's dying. No wonder no one wants to eat at her tap house. Goodbye.
Speak quickly. Go.
All right. We're on the manic side of Sheogorath's town.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe. Don't you know? You don't, do you? Well, it's lucky you met me. Here, you've been walking around as if nothing could happen.
There's rats. There's rats on my walls.
Well, there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? But where would I sleep? I need some place to sleep. I've seen some people sleeping out on the street, but they huddle too close to the walls. I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere. There are walls and statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope. But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you.
All right. It's an interesting quest, but we'll...
Oh, don't tease
can do
me.
that.
It's serious. I could die. We all could die. Please, help find a safe spot outside to sleep where the walls won't come crashing down.
I'm in your walls.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Missing pauldron armor shop. Interesting. Common treasures.
Your lips to his ears.
There's just this actor in here that signs autographs
if the price
for all
is
his
right.
movies. It's weird.
See, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
All right, it is time for me to go.
All
I
right.
must work tomorrow.
That seems fair to me.
Have a good night. Thanks for sticking around.
You've got.
It was fun hell diving.
It sure was.
I can accept that.
Spread democracy throughout the Shivering Isles.
Take care, Ivor. Thanks for coming along.
That's a. You've got a good deal there. If you have anything else to sell, I'd gladly consider an offer.
All right.
Goodbye.
Loaded some of our stuff. I think there's one other town. Or not town. We should probably take a quick nap to get our level up.
How are you, pal?
Speak, madman.
Come back for a drink.
Kyrus Clotumnus is begging for people to kill him. Can't say I blame him living in Crucible. Take care.
Into that house. Well, I mean, we could.
What? What do you need?
What I need is
See
the
you later.
person who's the actual proprietor
Blessings
here.
of...
There we go.
You're to stay here for a night, eh? Just for sleeping. You keep to yourself, mind your business, and stay away from my wife. The room is 20 gold for the night. Good. The room is on...
Sounds fine. Yeah, I'm just going to take an hour-long nap.
Speak quickly, mortal.
I think it's a bookseller that I want to go see. Maybe.
Rendil Drorara, chef extraordinaire at your service. You haven't truly eaten a decent meal until you've had my strawberry harava, green moat, lime surprise, and spiderling under glass.
None of that sounds appetizing
See
there,
you
my
later.
friend. Just gonna go ahead and mosey on out.
Greetings.
Take a look through some of the other places in town. Books of Bliss. All right. Sounds fine.
How do you do? I'd say very well from the look of things. I'm Santerre. Spend one night with me, and I'll remind you why they say love hurts.
Okay. Let's see. Rumors.
Some say the Grummites are the original inhabitants of the Shivering Isles. Looking for a good book? I bet I have just what you need. You've got a good deal. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. You've got a good deal. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal. If there's anything else you're interested in, anything at all, just let me know. Goodbye. So, how'd you like to get together later and leaf through my octavo?
Yeah, that Altmer can
you.
stay. This is an Altmer who is into some interesting things. Remember, there's some calipers here. I think there is someone in town who is actually collecting those.
The Oriole will not waste time chatting with you.
Scaling Ardent Soul. Guess we're going to the palace, so we'll head there next.
Greetings.
Crucible is the dementia side.
What?
Hello. Orenthal, retired assassin. Now I live here. Only Red Guard here, incidentally. An interesting fact, isn't it? I do enjoy facts.
What rumors do you have?
The best armor in the city is at the Missing Pauldron.
Good to know.
See you.
Speak quickly, mortal.
There we go, palace grounds. Of course, we probably all want to see the man himself. More of those weird gray tone things. Ah, Dark Seducer.
Blessings, citizen. Mad God's blessings. The Maz can guard Crucible in New Sheath. We ensure the demented remain orderly and respectful of our Lord Sheogarth. Sheogarth is our Lord, ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his whim that the Maz can walk, and we serve our master to the death. The Shivering Isles are a reflection of our Lord Sheogarth, divided yet perfect. Walk with our Lord.
All right, here we go.
Why, look who's here. You! How about that?
Always a pleasure.
A new arrival! A shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
All right, Sheogorath, what would you want?
I've been waiting for you, or someone like you, or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes.
Sort of changes.
Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it.
The hell's the Grey March?
The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me, an important one. Of course, anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others.
Why Zedilian?
The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how, and the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person, a big help, and a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind, or my mind changes me.
It's like a cross between Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. That's always the fun of Sheogorath.
Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind. What is important is getting to Zedilian. Quickly! Before I get bored. Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored. New Sheath. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones, don't you think? Yes? Speaking to me? Well, I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they? Yeah. The Isles. The Isles! A wonderful place. Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful. Good for a visit. Or for an eternity. A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate?
No, thank you,
You can go
Sheogorath.
now. Run along, Scoot.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedillion and get it reactivated. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Zedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedillion's power source, cannot be restored. You have the attenuator, the manual, and a map. I'm certainly not going to carry you there, so I'd suggest you get to it.
Thanks,
Place
Haskell.
one foot in front of the other. You know how it goes.
Haskell is just done. Everybody's crap. Looks like we'll be heading into the Crucible and to Dementia.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I have a proposition for you. Best not to talk about it here. Meet me at the sewer grate northeast of the Sheogorath statue. Come after dark. Come alone.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all. So anyway, we're on the Crucible side of the fence, and this is the land that Morticia Adams built. It's got its own feel to it. It's kind of nice. Magic shop.
You got a problem?
Sickly Bernice's Tap House. Looks like that's the inn on this side of the fence.
Rainy Roo, Rainy Roo. I'll calicrack the find-do. I will. You tear it at it. Fend no dorpidity. Comunse to ungo. Ungo comunse he no dilioretitic. That he meant it fine. But ungo is very dilioretitic. Oversit me? Ungo comunses he bye-bye. Comunse with ungo. Are you identifying me? Comunse with ungo. Different dorpidity in ungo's domitidlu. Gal burst in it.
Strange person. But he did advance our quest some. We have to fight Ungor and see if we can find a place for him to grab ourselves a sleeping place for a friend there. Meantime, no adventure. And that's a hunger. Okay, they're vulnerable to non-magical ebony weapons. That's important. I just want the POI. Fast traveling anywhere is easier once you have some points of interest. Alright, onwards with the main quest here for Shivering Isles. Should really look at buying a better healing spell. I'm doing a little bit of downtime during the week and doing some of the character maintenance and tedious skill leveling nonsense. Probably pick one up then. Well, we can focus on interesting conversations and characters to meet and quest lines and dealing with sentient trees. Be a good time. Personality and intelligence is down. Let's see if I got a couple of restoratives for that. Personality. And nothing for intelligence. Oh, you know what? I've got an adventuring necklace I should put on. Let me see the invisible folks without having to look for their little disturbances in the water. Okay. Strange bone golem thing. On some madness ore. Useful for later. I'm glad I built the armor that I have. And just to say that I grabbed the sigil stones and enchanted the hell out of it so that it affords me very strong damage resistance. So otherwise this would be a whole lot more painful. Nice finds there. The matrix should be good for making items. Having items crafted. Oh. This is the place. Take a short nap, get our points back. And we'll slow it down a little bit as we move through. I do like the quality increase overall, which is to be expected for a later DLC. As things look better and all that over the base game. Go. Counterweights fall back into the spots there. It's kind of cool. Subtle nods to what would end up becoming like Dwemer architecture in some of the later games that I've seen. Kind of makes its appearance here too. And we did just see them. Nope, focus crystal added. Last time we saw them was the previous game, Elder Scrolls 3. It's their specters and things. Actually, now that I pointed that out, I really can't unsee it throughout here. Oh boy. No, he did say this is a place that he sends adventurers to get killed. Another crystal. There's the Nexus. Okay, and that deals with them. Flawless Topaz. Put down your helm and get some more magic find for items. If this were one of the Diablo games. I think 2 was magic find and helmets. Been a minute since I've done those. Several more nearby life signs. Extra madness ore is nice. Okay, should open up the last area there for us. Okay, sorted. Ring of Disrobing. Okay. Attenuated the thing.
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zedillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment.
Interesting. Well, let's continue learning what we can in this place. Tell me more.
Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zedillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zedillion completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Zedillion back into operation. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zedillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the Manual of Zedillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call.
We have loot, come get it.
Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst, to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Zedillion. This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite.
Twisted. All right.
So good to be back in business.
Now keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, we might just get out of here alive.
See what happens.
Aw, ain't it cute?
go with the little
small,
one.
but it looks mean. Let's get
What in
out of here.
Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for
Cut you
battle.
limb by limb. Take that.
Yeah! Die, true scum. Ah! Die, tree scum. Damn it! Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on. What can I... You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up. What can I... The second chamber of Zedillion is the Chamber of Avarice. The adventurers will have to overcome their feelings of greed as they set their eyes upon the huge piles of treasure locked behind that gate. You may choose to spring a fire trap and cause them great harm as they stand before the gate. Or you can fill the chamber with hundreds of keys and watch them frantically search for the correct one. Always a crowd pleaser. You're doing quite well so far.
What do we think? Do we try and set them on fire, or do we rain keys upon them? That's the decision to make. Keys
This place is beginning to bug me.
or fire trap.
Odd statues.
Stupid rogue, just when we needed him.
Well, we did the
If only my arts included
sad-faced
open
one there
book
for
spells.
dementia's side of it. Not last time. Let's go ahead and drop keys on them this time.
Blast! The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
I see Lord Sheogorath chose wisely when he selected you to liberate Zedillion. Now, how... You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
Okay, let's see what this chamber's all about.
What can I say? The third chamber of Zedillion is the Chamber of Anathema. Its contents are designed to make sure it's the final encounter. The adventurers will be subject to horrors beyond their imagination. Visions of repugnance, death, and malevolence reside in this room. If you wish to bring ruin to your victims, you may choose to animate some of the corpses and watch as they satiate their hunger. Or We can create the illusion of the adventurer's dying and his spirit rising from his corpse. Good fun to be had for all. Then, just as suddenly as we kill him, we revive the adventurer. There are few minds that can stand this type of torture.
Okay.
You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
We go with Raise the Undead. Or play games with this guy's mind.
Steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place
The decision rests
possibly
with
throw
a lot
at
of you, hopefully. You'll be watching there now. What'll it be? Raise the Dead?
This place is giving
Ghost
me the
illusion.
creeps. Only me left? Fine. I'll show 'em. Bring it on. I'm ready.
Alright, I'm gonna go and flip a coin about it.
If I find out who's running the show, there'll be hell to pay.
With heads is Raise the Dead. Coin has been
This
flipped.
place is giving me the creeps.
And the result is tails. So go with solution.
What? How in Oblivion can I be dead? This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself? No chance for battle? Why? Who? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimok has never lost a fight. Never.
Twisted.
You've made
Like
short
everything else
work
here.
of the intruders. Sheagorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice.
Well,
Now,
wait, apprentice?
if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted... Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it. Oh, yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Grimok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course, just up that hallway. Good luck to you.
Let's take a look. Talisman, water-breathing feather, and detect life. Not bad. And... no, Duskfang. It's a fun weapon. Almost as good as the ebony sword. See what his journal says. Finally able to convince the idiot rogue it's time to give the strong bucks of money from Lel's quality merchandise and anvil. Ditched outside the castle. I just pretty much sat down and made him do it because I was ready to put my foot in his face. I know he's a rogue, but we're adventurers. We get food from raiding old crypts and ruins and places that ain't got guards. What a bad Freitas we've had. It's Friday. It was left over old fort. Slaughtered a bunch of marauders, grabbed their loot, made away north. Ruins of Trumbe. Centella said they were Aelid or eyelid or some kind of old civilization. It's the Aelids. But all I cared about was how loaded and golden they were. That they were. So when we went, what a mistake. Places crawling with skeletons and ghosts. Good hit, sent to pop all his potions. Centellus broke his arm in a trap, almost crushed him to death. Best of all, when we got to treasure hoard, Lewin was out of lockpicks. After not deciding whether to snap off his legs and use them for firewood, I sent Cindelis and Lewin to Anvil to buy more lockpicks, guarded the box. Came back in a few hours, picked it in the first try. Good thing, too. Still pretty mad. Got all excited when we saw something wrapped up in a fancy cloth. What a beauty. Looks like a mouth on teeth. Handle like a golden snakeskin, gem in the middle of it. Perfect fiery orange like red, like the sky at dawn. Cindelis was going crazy, and I asked him all what the noise was for. He told me it was for Akaviri or something like that, made by snake people. Or in the Sayasi or whatever. Cindelis says Sayasi starts with a T just now when he saw me writing this, but that doesn't make any sense. T-S-A-E-S-C-I. Fine, there, I wrote it. Work journals. Sun-setting sword vanished for a moment and was replaced by another weapon that looked almost the same, but the gem was deep blue and purple. Dawnfang and Duskfang. Oh, right. Might actually be worth using right now because it gets stronger as it kills things.
I hope you're pleased with your earnings.
Order sword. All right.
That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured.
I am for now, thank you.
You've not heard the legends? How could that be?
Don't live here.
Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
All right. Back to the realm. Right to the palace.
Speak, citizen.
Always a pleasure.
Well, now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now.
Thanks, Sheogorath. Your faith in me
And
is
Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded.
fantastic.
Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment.
Zedilian functions.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet.
Well, maybe a little.
Said the thing.
I've
Jeez, no
granted
one-
you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Okay. He's right here, though.
Ah, our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend, rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it.
Sorry, Haskell.
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way. Bleak, colorless, dead, boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him.
Me? How?
Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn.
Learn what?
2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
All right, time to go out the Grey March.
It's Jiggalag's time, and not a good time at all. You're going to help me stop it. First, though, you need to get your feet wet. I can't expect it to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die.
All right, how about Jiggalag?
Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties. Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take my meaning. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March, drawn to them like flies to honey or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask. The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him.
All right.
Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
Okay, so we have a focus crystal there. Now, the thing that I do remember about this game in particular, or this DLC in particular, is as we progress the main quest, it will gradually put all sorts of stuff around the room on these pedestals. Little trophies about what we did. Like the replica gatekeeper head. Or the little focus crystal. We'll start with Mania. They're easier to meet, I suppose, or at least that's what Sheogorath says, and we can trust that, right?
Mania. Welcome to the House of Mania. Go. Welcome to the House of Mania.
And goes to the Halcyon Conservatory. We might need to go there. What's this door go to? Delar and Wide-Eye. Wake up for me for a moment, please.
Your lips to his ears. I've heard that skinned hounds don't like fire. Bye.
And how about you, White-Eye? Can you tell me something different?
How can I help you, sir, miss? You all look alike to me. It's so hard to tell. Are you here to see Théoden?
Why, yes, I am.
I heard that you were coming, looking for Théoden. Yes, heard it all. Bored to tears by it. He's waiting for you, unless he isn't. He wasn't, but then he was. Maybe he still is. Those shambles are dangerous. Make sure to stand back if you kill one. See you later.
Okay. Well. Let's check out the conservatory and see if he's in here.
Welcome to the Halcyon Conservatory.
Really gonna make me wait till morning to see this guy. Just don't want to break and enter the place.
Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. I might also not care. Which is it?
Let's go with don't care.
Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier. Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me, either way. All of it. Nothing is right without the chalice. Have you ever used it? No, of course not. You simply must. You just have to try it. It'll change your world, expand your horizons. Contracting leads to expanding, you know. Well, most of the time. Oh, so you've heard of it?
No, I have not.
You haven't heard of it, yet you know its name? What a strange creature you are.
There's just multiple choice on the screen
One of
there.
my favorite toys. Does wonders for creativity. Well, not by itself, but it helps. Those elytra, clever little bugs that they are. Is this making sense? Look, you eat the feldew, then use the chalice, and find the world a much brighter and happier place. Honest. But I don't have it, so I can't eat feldew, because that would just be bad. I mean, really bad. Damn her.
Who?
We hold on to fleeting things, even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation. Don't you? If you don't, you might. You wouldn't fall for her, though. Not the type.
So what happened?
Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice.
Yes, I retrieve in the chalice of reversal. I need to find someone in his court or Sills who knows where it might be. Well, he had a fling with somebody on the other side of the fence, so let's go ask one of them. They must have a steward here. Is it you?
What? Do you have business in the House of Dementia? You think I care for Thaden's toys? It matters not to me whether he suffers in agony or erases his mind with drugs. But if you insist, do you know the lengths of his depravity? How low he stoops to pursue his pathetic lifestyle? Feldew is a poison. It kills. And yet Thaden uses the chalice he created to twist Feldew into a drug he takes for his own amusement. How sick! If he was smart, he'd thank Sheogorath it's out of his hands now. And of course, he'd never risk himself traveling through Dunroot Burrow to get it. I've told you what I will. The chalice is a corruption. Feldew is a poison, not an amusement. You're better off leaving the chalice where it is. It's a poison. Plain and simple. It'll make you wish you were dead. And given enough time, you will be. The elytra and Dunroot burrow. The ones that secrete it are immune, but they're the only ones. If the Feldew didn't kill you, the elytra would. You're better off just leaving the thing in the ruins above the burrow.
Well, I'm really glad you told me where I need to go.
You wish to see Lady Syl, do you? The lady has refused any and all appointments of late. You'd have to try to find her on your own, and I don't recommend that course of action. Go ahead. Farewell.
I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Syl, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so grateful to her. Thaden's problem, not mine. I hear the heretics in the lands of Mania summon hungers to fight by their sides. Goodbye for now.
All right, well, we know where we have to go. Let's run out there and do what we need to do. See if we got any fast travel points. No, hey, we got it. Actually have the point. I think we're gonna have to eat the Feldew to get in. All right. I forget how many lives have to be taken with this weapon for it to go Super Saiyan. I guess we'll find out together. I'll do withdrawal. See how bad it is for now. Strength, agility, luck, and ooh, right. We'll take away those penalties for now. Dawnfang's bloodthirst has been quenched. Oh, that does not last long. It's not a good sign. Of course, we can kind of figure that one out just intuitively, but we weren't getting in without taking it, so here we are. It's supposed to make the sword stronger, as I recall. Should drink some potions here real quick. We're running through trying to find the chalice. Spell do addiction does not. Rather, the curative. Well, the addiction requires that I eat more of it, and it does not last very long at all. We do not, but did not have much of a choice for getting down here to work on this quest to begin with. So now we're kind of committed to finding the chalice. Bless you, Mander. Sneezed on the spot there behind me. So the Fildew are wearing off. And some armor of selling. It's amazing, you can hand that armor to just about any vendor and it will turn into gold. Deeper and deeper into the tree root we go. Alright, onwards. Extra pieces of amber, also nice. Through. I'm actually going to wear that necklace for a minute. There's that necklace of swords. Damage, reflection, and fortify blade. Not a small number of points either. Forget how much deeper these layers go. Stave off taking our next hit just yet. Alright, Daedric Greaves. Put those in the bag. It's getting worse. All right. Okay, survived the borrow.
Hello? Hi.
The real question is did that cure me? I think it did. So we go turn this in real quick. More minions of order. Well, yes, I do want to place a harder order in it. Got a lot of Hearts of Order. I'm going to take his outfit. Alright. Back to the palace.
Yes, what is it?
And in the House of Mania.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Hello. The triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania, with all of its entitlements. Which is to say, none. What? Wonderful to have it back. Really, truly, I can't thank you enough. Oh, wait, I already did. Goodbye. So long. See you soon. Or not, whichever it might be.
Alright, got Chalice of Reversal done. Let's see if we can't actually talk to Syl. Yep, a Courtier of Mania.
Greetings.
And there's Syl.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death? You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you? Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None! Surrounded by traitors and
Damn,
spies, I know.
Bosmer.
Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking. Could be all of them, every last one. None can be trusted. But they'll never take me down, never. I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful.
Not
You're
gonna
going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators, and they will be punished, I assure you. Find out who keeps secrets and what they are.
Yeah, it's not a vague remit.
Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
Need to find people conspiring, alright. I will say, though, her outfit, very stunning. Kind of very, like Snow White and the Huntsman. Charlize Theron sort of spiky look to it. They wasted it on a Bosmer.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I
Oh,
help
probably,
you?
yeah.
Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Ah, well, perhaps you'll grow into the role. One can hope. Now, we've got much to do. Lady Syl is not a patient woman, as I'm sure you've seen. Shall we begin?
Sure.
I do appreciate an assertive leader. I look forward to working with you on this assignment. Lead the way, Grand Inquisitor.
All right, well. Let's go talk to her people. And see what kind of nonsense they're about. I think they were patrolling outside. There.
I am Kiflin, steward of Lady Syl. Unless you have reason to be here, your presence is unwelcome. No conspiracies here. Go pester someone else. Please, no! I swear I... Please! All right, please, just stop. I don't know anything specific, but Anya has been looking scared lately. More scared than usual. I think something's going on with her. Now, please, leave me alone! I've heard that Gnarl gets stronger when hit by some spells.
Good to know. But I will just cast Sword at them until they die. Alright, now where did she go? There she is. Ah!
Greetings. Blessings of the Mad God.
Tell me about your conspiracy.
What? No, I don't know anything about anything. I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Oh, well.
Please, no!
Move with a little bit of alacrity there, my dude.
Please, I'm not involved. I didn't do anything. They wanted me to get them close to Syl, but I couldn't abide them.
Okay, well, tell me some names.
I don't know. Not for sure. Mazada came to me, said that Syl needed to be removed, and that I was supposed to help them. Or else I would be far too afraid to turn on Syl. But I couldn't turn them in either, because they might come after me. Please, you must do something. I've told you all I know. Bye.
Yes. What would you like to know, Inquisitor?
Okay, and everything else to tell us. So we shall go into the city. Oh, yeah. No, the Shivering Isles are absolutely a mental health nightmare. I mean, as you would expect, like, it is as advertised on the tin, want of a better expression.
Greetings. It's gone. All of it gone. Have you seen any of it? Any of my things? The others, they think I'm stealing, but I just want my things back.
That is the most Rora answer I have ever heard. The others think I'm stealing, but I just want my things back.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you are talking about. Please, no. Hi. Ah, you again. I told you, I don't... Please, no! You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor. I told... Please...
Speak with the other citizens of the Crucible. Alright, well, let's start with, start
So
with her.
much to gather, so little time. Perhaps you can help. You might help against the coming storm.
We'll talk about that later. Can you tell
I
me
don't
about the
know.
conspiracy? Oh, damn it.
Please, no.
Why can't you people just tell me these things?
Please. I don't know. Please.
You may continue... Take care.
Please. I don't...
Okay, I don't know anything about it. What about you?
Best not to talk.
Oh, right. Wanted me to meet him after dark.
Hello. Wanna buy a stick? I got a fresh one right here. No? Then what can I do for you?
What do you know about the conspiracy?
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
That is probably not a good answer.
Please, no. Yes? I don't... Take care.
You haven't seen that filthy cat beggar, have you? I don't... Please!
Please. I don't know anything. Take care.
Please! Watch for them.
Museum of Oddities. Speak with the citizens here. All right. Somebody's got to know what's going on.
They call me Cutter. For a truly inspired blade, I can forge madness ore. Here, hold on to this parchment.
Sometimes
It
the
lists
conspiracies
what
are the
I
ones that we made along the way.
I don't. Please. You think I can't take that kind of pain? Yes?
Let's try talking you out of it this time.
What a wonderful compliment. You can't scare me. Get away from me. Oh, please. No, you do. Well, you're revolting. You're wasting your breath. Goodness, what can I say? What? You're revolting. Remarkable. You can't scare me. Really now, you're such a charmer. Really? Not. Oh, really now, you're such a charmer. Well, no, you do. You're wasting. Ugh, that's foul. Get away. You can't scare me. No, you. Really? Interesting. You can't scare me.
Just playing the game with the wheel. Figure out
What
what
a
she
wonderful
likes.
compliment. Not funny. All right, I get it. I don't. Just Mazada and Nelrine. They meet in the street during the night. No one knows what they talk about. That's it. That's what you want, isn't it? Now leave me alone.
Well, thank you, Cutter. It's what we were looking for.
So soon?
Right, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. It's time advance here to about midnight. So that seems to be when all the bad sort of nonsense happens. Do my usual stealthily approach. Very sneaky. Much stealth. Here, I need to make myself even less conspicuous. Peak stealth. Just waiting on the other character to get here. Oh, yeah. Yep, very inconspicuous. No, it's a dark seducer. That's interesting.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
We are not alone. It's not safe to speak. Go before someone sees us.
Let's try that again. We are just gonna have to do it live, aren't we? That's right, I think the boxes will be enough to hide us. Which is, in part, I believe, why they are there. There we go. Just trying to reset the chat scroll here real quick. Actually see the damn thing. There we go.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
Shh, we are not alone. It's not safe to speak. Go before someone sees us.
One more time and see if we can't get there ahead of him.
Yes.
I'm thinking they saw him by mistake. Looking to see if we don't have anything that gives us shadow or invisibility. Sadly, no. hope this works.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
Perfect.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
Ah, you again. I've told you. What? It's for the good of Crucible. You must see that. Please, spare me. I'll do anything. I don't know besides Nelrine. She is taking orders from someone, but won't tell me who. If I find out, will you promise to spare me? Okay. I get the names, and then you'll see. It will be worth it, I promise you. Meet me in my house tomorrow at midnight. I'll have information for you. Just please spare me. See you.
What do you... I hope for your sake you are not accusing me of anything. Did you? And you have proof of this? No, you don't. Walk with our Lord.
Alright, we'll go meet the Khajiit in his house. Midnight tomorrow. I think we're just going to go do this the fast way real quick so we can finish this quest out for now.
Looking, always looking.
Oh. It's been a good night so far. I hope folks have been enjoying the show and the Helldivers before it. A bad feeling. Yep, he's dead. Alright, let's go confront the Dark Seducer again. While we're here, we can grab the Inquisitor. He should probably be present.
Blessings, citizen.
Yes.
Blessings, citizen. What do you want? You have no proof. You cannot hold me accountable for anything.
No, contraire, I have your sword.
And with it, you'll do what? I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her. You already know.
Okay.
Walk with our Lord.
Let's go hunt this down real quick. I'm kind of crashing through this part a little bit, just to get this part of the quest done.
Ah! I'm Murine. If you have any secrets, I'm the one to tell. I won't share them with anyone but my family, unless they're good ones, that is. I see you've done quite a bit of work to track me down. Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing matters now. Haven't you got what you need? Shouldn't you be running off to tattle like a good little servant?
All right.
See you later.
We'll do that. We'll go do exactly that.
Blessings, citizen.
Speak, citizen.
Now we report to Syl. I can't get to her at the moment. We'll wait till she's holding court.
What do you want? What news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Have you found who is responsible?
I sure have.
Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
Always waiting on the NPCs.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately. You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do. I'm pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make you a courtier of dementia. In addition, accept this bow. May your enemies fear you and never know from where or with what enchantment you shall strike.
Oh boy, a new bow.
Lord Sheogorath would do well to stop bothering with the resonator and just send everyone away. I'm watching you.
Yes? I hear the heretics in the lands of Mania.
I heard that rumor before there, bud.
Take care now.
Alright, let's go report into Sheogorath, and then we will put a pin in the night's adventures, I think.
Always a pleasure.
Hello, Sheogorath.
Well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful. You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death.
What do you mean, Sheogorath?
You'll be stopping the Grey March, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle. A fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No, things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you.
How can I be a Daedric prince?
A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so. But you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggelag walks. It's one of the rules.
The rules, you say?
I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later.
So what's next?
Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Cylorn and bring back the flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Cylorn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Cylorn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated.
Okay, tell me about Cylorn.
That's where you're going to get the Flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work?
Yeah, I was
If
just
not,
looking for more
I can
information,
find use
Sheogorath.
for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Silarn, guarded by my saints and seducers. The great torch shines brightly above New Sheath, a beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't! It's gone out! Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart.
Okay, how about the Grey March?
Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times! You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me. You'll be powerful. Powerful enough to stop Jigalag. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think?
A little bit,
You're
Sheogorath.
going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. Otherwise, they tend to go work for him. It's annoying, to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho, ho, ho! Who wouldn't like that? Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, Knights of Order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them, but don't touch the corpse until they're really dead, which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk.
Okay, that's everything for now.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
Thanks, Sheogorath. Well, we have our next task, and we will be taking care of that one next week as we continue on with our great adventure. So for now, we're going to go ahead and save the old game. And flip things on over here and close ourselves out right. So, I hope you've enjoyed the show here so far. I've certainly enjoyed playing and putting this one on. We had 2 streams today. This was the second of 2. Earlier we had Helldivers. That VOD should already be up on Twitch. It should be up on YouTube later on, most likely tomorrow at this point because it's starting to get a little late. But that's okay. I do admire and respect and enjoy and really need the company and support of all my followers and subscribers. It really does move things along, spur things forward, and really kind of makes the channel grow and go. So I appreciate all of that so much. We're nearly to our follower goal of 120. And we're going to have to come up with a new one here very soon, by the looks of it. But if subscriptions aren't your thing, or if you just would rather not give your money to Twitch Direct, you can always give it to me direct, which is okay. And that's over at coffee.com/PylamJRomar. You can also visit the old YouTube channel there at @PylamRomar, where I post up this and other VODs of the things we get up to, all of the team members and all the events that we do. As far as our normal events that we've got going on, Mondays we do 2 streams. Earlier we did Helldivers 2 rather than MechWarrior 5, just because it's been incredible fun here so far. And we got a lot of folks that are interested in playing it, so it was a kind of change from our normal, but we had been doing MechWarrior 5. Probably go back and forth with both of those. We also do classic games, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific. Right now we're pushing through Elder Scrolls 4, and we've done the main quest line, which we finished up last week, and now we're making some good headway on the main quest line for Shivering Isles, which we'll be getting through to finish. Once we get done with all of that, we'll be moving on to a different classic game. Got some ideas in mind for that one, which should be fun, and we'll see what happens when we get to that. Friday nights, it's first-person shooter time as we spend some time at Arma 3. We've been playing a Liberation campaign on the Cherno-Russian map, which has been a lot of fun. Really big map, lots of stuff going on. We've taken the Outer Islands now, and we're actually looking to get in on the mainland, which should be an interesting push. We've made a small dent there, but we got to open that one up. And then I do flight simulators as well, so Saturday mornings at 9 a.m., I do DCS, Digital Combat Simulation, on Saturday morning. Been doing a lot of work with the F-15E Strike Eagle. Really do enjoy that module, which is kind of a kid's dream come true there on that one. But really good stuff there. There's also other random streams that might occasionally happen during the week. For example, we got Helldivers here earlier this week, and I liked it well enough to just pop a stream on right then, which was an interesting game and a lot of fun. So, with all of that, always ask for consent. Try to communicate as best you can with your partners, and try to be very decent human beings. And with that, I will catch up with you later on, and we will have a good night. Take care, folks. File them out.